Good evening, StreamYard and YouTube fans. This is Philip Reynolds, and tonight we have the Pittsburgh Welders versus the LA Lakers, and it's the 73-74 Lakers. We are using the mid-high chart tonight, and the Pittsburgh Welders are the last of the Blam created teams. So it should be interesting to see whether they can take on the Lakers or not. The game after this is the Florida Gators versus the Phoenix Roadrunners, and those are one's pro and one's college, so no created fantasy teams for that last game, but this one does. This is solely Blam created, and we will go down to the even though I have the this card right here, I'll come to this if there's something that's unusual or something like that. But I'm going to have the cards focused. Let me see if I can. Yeah, that's better. That way I can. This way you can see price. That way you can see sushi or suki or something like that. And with this being done and said, let us turn over the first card, and that is tip for the home team, and Price does not have it. So both players swap out. Okay. Next card. Tip home team. Goodrich does not have it either. So we got Rogers and Hawkins. Ref look. This will go to Hawkins. 8 is good. 10 is good. So Hawkins will score the first points, and that's free throws. Okay, so let's see here. Now we get timeout. Active player must exit. So now here's where we roll our injury dice. And we get a 7. So Hairston will be out 6 more games. And he's out. And that means that Bridges and West will come in for LA. And that will put the Pittsburgh with the timeout advantage here. Offensive skill, and this is Jerry West, and you see that his is underline, so that means he will get 2 points. So it's 2-0 LA. Butler and West. And this will go to West. And he will roll the and 1. That is a 4, and that will count. That means 3 zip on free throws. Back to the beginning for Pittsburgh. Bump for visitors, and that is yes. So that's 1, 2, 3 in favor of LA. West moves. Sushi and Bridges. Time out for the coach. And that means Fabrez comes in for Pittsburgh. Back over to LA for and roll the coach, and it is a 6, and Fabrez will score. And I think the other one, look at the other one, Butler. So that makes it 2-3. Fabrez and Smith. Trailing team, that means Fabrez scores and possibly an and 1 situation here. We may, and that is a 12. That is good. Okay. Fabrez and Price. Offensive reach, that is no. Pushed away. Susie and Goodrich. Defensive quick. He has offense and defensive quick, so that is yes. And this is tough because it says underline home scores, but it's a yes, which means the ball is stolen. So we go with the ball is stolen. And it will be Mitchell and Hawkins. Offensive smart. This is no. Ball thrown away. And after 1, it is 3-3 as far as scoring goes. It's 3-3, and the home team has 3, and the visitors have 1 free throws. So that's pretty much the difference here. So that means it'll be 30-28, and that means that LA is winning 30-28. Pittsburgh is down by 2 here. Okay. Okay, let's pick up quarter 2 cards. Let's go back down to the arena. Okay. We got Rogers and West, and it will be a possible of 8 points for LA and a possible of 9 points for Pittsburgh in this quarter. Visitors get an and 1, so Rogers will score. And does he get the roll? He gets 12, and 12 is a clank for Rogers, so that means no free throws there. So it's 4-3. Rogers and Bridges. Wait a minute. Rogers, that's a ref look, so it'll be Smith and Bridges, sorry. Time out. And this will be LA. Pat Riley comes into the game. Pat Riley comes into the game. That is a 2, which, as you can see, 2 means nothing, so he doesn't do anything for the team. So it will be Butler and Riley, and the next card does not count. Time out for the coaches. Time out for, and that would be for Pittsburgh, which means Ballard comes in. And if LA can get a substitution, it'll be the very first all-time greatest player to make it into the game. We're only in the second period, so it's a good shot of this happening. And the last thing we have to roll is for coach. And we've got a 3. And 3 is energized, so Ballard will score. That will make it 5-3 in favor of Pittsburgh. Ref look here, and it's the same. So Riley will. Wait a minute. It won't be Riley. It will be Bridges. It'll be Bridges' roll here. Yeah. So they're both blank. 9 will be a clank on Bridges. So now it will go to Smith, and it will go to Butler. Big for home. That is no. Yep, for Brez and Price. Defensive spark. They've got offensive, so Fabrez will score on this one. That will make it 6-3 in favor of Pittsburgh. Offensive smart. Yes, so Fabrez will score again. That makes it 7-3. Hawkins comes in. Ref look. This will go to Hawkins. 3. That's 1. 10. Hawkins will score 2 more free throws, and that's 5 for LA. Okay. Susie and West, and the next card does not count, but the one after it does. Defensive skill. And he only has offensive skills, so the answer is no. So Susie will score, and that makes it 8-3. And if Pittsburgh scores here, that will be a cap. Unusual result to 10. Do they have a starburst symbol? No starburst symbol. So that means that Susie will score again, and that will make it 9-3 in favor of Pittsburgh. Right. And okay, no adjustments there. It'll be 9-3. 9-3 at half in favor of Pittsburgh. That will be 70 to 5. That'll be 70-50. So Pittsburgh's winning 70-50. They're up by 20 points at half. Can they keep the pressure on the Lakers? Now we go back to check. See, we got Susie, Mitchell, Rogers, Smith, Butler, Febreze, Ballard. And Susie will be your top guy. Price, Goodrich, Hawkins, Smith, Bridges, West, and Riley. So it's halftime. Susie versus Price, and we will go to the third quarter, the second half of the game, third quarter. Okay. Third quarter cards. And Price will score because that is big. 9 possible points for LA and 14 for Pittsburgh. Okay. Price scored, and Mitchell for Pittsburgh. Home push, that is no. Rogers and Goodrich. Defensive spark. They have offense and defense, so that is yes. Forced missed. We got Smith and Hawkins. Okay, Smith and Hawkins. Ref look. It is a tie. It will go to Hawkins. 6 is good. 6 is good. So that means 7 for LA. Okay. And it is 4-9. Butler and Smith. Pick for home. That Smith will score. It's 5. Fabrez and Smith. This will be timeout. This means that John Stockton will come into the game. Our first ever all-time greatest player comes into the game, John Stockton. We will roll for energy. It's a 9. That is sync, which means Fabrez will score. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. Makes it 10-5. And he scored, so okay. That means we roll out the next card. Grab. No grab for Fabrez. Ballard and Smith. Grab can be denied, so we will roll for this denial. That is 1, which is skill, and Ballard does not have defensive, so Smith will score. Makes it 10-6. Pick. Smith will score again, possibly. Another denial. 2. This is on quick. That will be denied. So no score that time. The Susie and Bridges. Possible denial. It will be a reach. And Bridges will score this time because that's only offensive reach. And it will make it 7-10. Mitchell and Bridges. Unusual event. It's 12. Run and gun. We will add 2 cards to the rest of the game. So that means the fourth quarter will have 14 cards instead of 12. And we just had to add 2, so that means 3 for this end of this third quarter. Defensive smart and okay. Actually, I needed to change players first. Defensive smart. He has offense and defense, so that will be a turnover. Riley and Smith. bump for the trailing team, which would be LA, and that is no. Butler and Price. Last card of the third quarter. Offensive power. Butler will score. And 5, 10, that's 11 to 7, and there's no adjustment because that's just one short of the 7 necessary for each team to get one. So no adjustments. It will be 11 to 7. So yes, so that's Pittsburgh here, 11 to 7. (11-7) Pittsburgh, and that will be 92 7 92 to 82. Pittsburgh is up by 10 points going into the fourth quarter, 92 to 82. Pittsburgh has 7 free throws. LA has 7 free throws, and Pittsburgh only has 1 this game. We're bringing in the fourth quarter cards, and we had to add 2 to this stack, so there's 14 cards and not 12. Stockton is our first all-time greatest player in the game, and he has not scored yet. We have Fabrez, and we have Goodrich are the next 2 players up. So that means that Pittsburgh can score 16 points, and LA is going to be able to score 13 points. So really close here. It's going to come down to this last quarter. So let's head on down to the field. Right. Defensive quick, yes, and it's underlined, so Fabrez will score. Makes it 12. Hawkins and Fabrez. Snag for the home, yes. It can be denied. 3, which is power. That means Hawkins will score. Makes it 12 to 8 in favor of Pittsburgh. Ballard and Hawkins. Time out. And Dickerson will come in for Pittsburgh. Five, Dickerson will energize. So that's 5, 11, 12, 13. That makes it 13 to 8. And be Dickerson versus Stockton. Can Stockton score here? Home defensive reach. That is no. Dickerson will score. Makes it 14 to 8. Okay, trailing team, yes, but it can be denied. 4 is reach, and it won't be. So Smith will score, and that's 7, makes it 14 to 9. Ballard and Smith, offensive power. He has defensive power. This is a miss. Susie and Bridges. Ref look. This will go to Bridges. 8 is a clank. 9 is a clank. 2 clanks. Wow. Mitchell. Okay. I will. I'm going to have to stop here, guys, and we'll finish in my next episode. We'll finish this out. We've got like 6 or 7 cards left, and it is 14, 11, 14 to 14 to 9 right now in favor of Pittsburgh. I'm going to have to stop here, and I'll come back and I'll finish this game. Be back, guys.